All right, I don't know how to pronounce this young lady's name. Her name, I'm gonna try to pronounce it, is Itasha Brunson from Mississippi. Now, if you haven't heard this story, Miss Brunson basically went on Facebook for 20 minutes to describe her situation. She found out the guy that she changed so much for and had a child, at least one child by no, was married. So she proceeded to crash her car in a suicide attempt with her son in the car. Now they're saying that the son that was in the car that she tried to take his life with hers was a son of the man that was married. So let's talk about the situation. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. From what I heard, she's not even in jail. You know what I'm saying? She's not even in jail for child endangerment or attempted murder. She's not in jail or in the insane asylum to check her mental status. And she had 5 kids, so I'm not sure how many kids she had by him. But this ain't nothing new. Back in the day, a lot of people, granddaddies, had a whole different family on the block or around the corner. You feel what I'm saying? They had a whole different family. So, you know, it's been a lot of Rolling Stones, man. I remember on the radio a couple years ago, I was listening to a woman had brought it up that she was dating a dude and didn't even know that he had a whole family at home. So he was taking care of his family at his kids at one house, and he taking care of her at another house. So, you know, at the end of the day, this ain't nothing new. Was it a situation for her to commit suicide with? No, she got 5 miles depending on her. But you got to understand, you know, I forget what they call it when somebody catch their significant other cheating and they kill both of them and they get off, passion or rage, whatever it's called, and they get off because they're not mentally stable enough. The court determines that they get off. I can't remember what they call it though, but you know, it's serious, man. You know, for her to feel that type of way and feel hurt, and for him to play with her emotions like that, bro, that's tough. That's some selfish shit. And I know a lot of dudes that I used to work in the plant with. All right, they used to tell the girl they cheating with straight up, I got a girl at the crib, and ain't no point to lie. You know, and that's what they do. In this situation, you found out to her this was the love of her life. She said she changed for him. She changed the person. She was submissive to him, and that's hard for a lot of black women to do. And this is why women got trust issues. You give your heart, you give your soul, you give yourself to a man, and a man turn around and crush you. You think you're going to be married. You think I have a house, him cutting the grass, raising y'all kids. And you turn around and find out that he got a whole nother family at the crib. How's she supposed to feel? It's already during the quarantine. You already depressed. You already ain't got nothing to do. You know, you're raising 5 kids, probably by yourself. He kind of helping. And it's already hard raising kids. I don't know, people say, nobody told her to have 5 kids, but we just talking about her situation. It's hard doing what she did, bro. It's hard. Because a lot of mothers get burned out with 1 kid. So imagine having 5 and not having me time, not being able to get your nails done, your hair done, not being able to just have freedom. And I know it was her choice to have 5 kids, but still, mothers deserve that freedom, especially if the kids are by different fathers. She probably never get them gone on a weekend or, you know, have a house to herself. That's when you during the coronavirus, they're not even going to school, or you get that little 8 to 9 hour period where you can just relax and be like, whew, and maybe just had a baby at the crib. She not even getting that. So adding everything up, you know what I'm saying? I can understand, you know, where she was at with it, but to take the baby's life, and to be Pacific, she took the baby that was by him. You know what I'm saying? And then you leave 4 other miles to fend for themselves. A child need their mother and father. And that's another thing that people got to understand. If a man is not willing to move in with you, don't have no kids by him. A woman has the right when and where to create kids. They do. You got female condoms. You got Plan B. You got birth control. You know what I'm saying? So don't think just because you have a baby by a dude, that's going to make him stay. If, you know, so at the end of the day, if that man ain't willing to live with you and help support you, don't have no baby by him, straight up and down. Unless y'all already agreed that when your lease up, you going to move in with him. You know what I'm saying? Or when his lease up, y'all going to go find a house and he going to move in with you. However it go. So at the end of the day, you gotta take hints. When you call him and he don't answer, or he only texts you at certain times, those are kind of hints. And also most women are investigative, but when you have kids already, it's probably hard to be investigative. I know dudes I work with had to plan again. They had 2 phones, one for the wife, one for the hoes. So you know what? She probably needs some mental help right now, but that's crushing. People don't understand. With all the depression going on right now, with the pandemic, with the corona, and then you got kids that ain't in school and they supposed to be in school, like, she probably hella crushed. She probably hella depressed. That's what people gotta understand, man. A lot of people can't put it in. So people judging her, this, that, and the third. But I try to put myself in somebody else's shoes. Now, killing a baby, that was just a bad move. But that dude is a clown. He's a real clown to even do something like that. And I wonder how his wife feel about the situation. Because by now she knows. And I'm trying to guess that town in Mississippi probably not that big. So God bless her heart, man. Real talk. I'm trying to understand where she come from, but to me, to take the baby life was just too much. But maybe she thinking she didn't want him to go through that bull jive and be in a broken home, But she had 4 other mouths that's dependent on her. That's what you got to figure out. You got to be strong for your kids. You chose to have them. Even a man can penetrate you and he can, put sperm in you. You still have the right to birth these childs, to conceive these childs, to birth the children, so it's up to you. You chose to have 4 or 5 kids, regardless. You chose not to be an investigator, which most women are. So you got to live with the consequences. You got to raise your kids. Ain't no taking the weak way out. Now, if it was just you wanted to be selfish, guess what? Nobody else depending on you. But you got 5 mouths depending on you. And this is just gonna make you more stronger as a woman. It's gonna something you're gonna look back on and just gonna make you stronger. So every obstacle that's thrown at you from the universe, every tough battle that's thrown at you in the universe, it just make you tougher. So I'm praying for her, praying for the whole situation. If there's any updates, I'll keep y'all updated on that. Check our current news playlist for more videos like this. What you believe in, give her a prayer, pray for her children, and don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All those links in the description. You got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests, or you just want to chop it up. Twitter's the fastest way to get in touch with me. Then IG and Facebook. Want to make a donation, just share the video, but Cash App, PayPal in the description. Please share the video one time. For the one time, we gone.